how are you? Dr. Galvez here again. Wanted to pop in and say hello. So I first want to start by thanking our first responders and everyone that is making sure that we are able to stay home and stay safe. People like the man that comes and picks up the garbage, the mailman, the delivery food person, the restaurants that are cooking behind the scenes and trying to be safe as well and be responsible, the people at the grocery stores that are getting all our food ready for us to be picked up. I mean, it is just amazing the amount of people that are doing their jobs and all these people that we really took for granted before. And I think that we're getting a really good perspective of who is really essential in this world. And it goes without saying, our nurses, our lab techs, our doctors, even the staff member that is there, you know, they are taking information at the desks and they are doing an excellent job trying to do triage and things like that. If it's over the phone or at the desk at the hospitals or the urgent care units, I have to tell you that I am amazed of how many people are so important. The people that take care of our elder in nursing homes or assisted living places. A big shout out at all of you. It is just amazing what you guys are doing. Thank you so much. And for the people that are staying home, especially our little ones, our little people, our children that are trying to do their homework and catching up with this computer stuff, and the moms that have to do homework and have to be patient and cooking every meal and washing dishes that seem to multiply at the sink. We're all doing a great job, and I think we deserve a little pat on the back. I just wanted to talk to you guys about something that a friend of mine mentioned I should talk about, and it's wearing a mask. Finally, the government has given us a recommendation of covering our mouths when we go out. This is extremely important because if we go back to understanding how this virus is spread, it is really through the droplets in our saliva. And not that they necessarily touch our body because our skin is really there to protect us, but the way we get contaminated or we get the disease is when this virus makes its way to our mouth, our nose, or our eyes. So we have to not just cover our mouths to avoid spreading it, but I think we also should consider covering our eyes and our nose so that we're not the recipients of the virus. This virus is not that strong, but its strength, it's really its invisibility. The fact that we can't see it, so we can't expect it, we can't erase it, we can't clean it properly. So by having good hygiene, that is what is going to help us avoid getting the coronavirus. So I'm going to give you a few tips, and hopefully these are useful to you. First of all, in order to wear a mask, we have to do it properly, and that cannot be done if our hands are not clean enough. And one of the things that I've noticed through the years when I go to a restaurant and I go to the bathroom is that a lot of people either don't wash their hands or they do it incorrectly. So I am going to post a video that is going to show you how to wash your hands properly and also how to protect yourself in the event that you must go out, let's say shopping and things like that. Okay, talking about that, I would recommend that we do as little trips as possible to the grocery store and be very effective when we go. So not just like walk around, touch here, there, I want this, no, I don't know, and put it back. No, just go with a list, you know, and by areas in the grocery store, like where the produce, where the meats are, where the cans or pastas are, and you just go with your list as you go, boom, 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 and get out of there. Okay, always making sure that you are keeping your distance from others. Okay, all right, so in order to put your mask, first we're gonna wash our hands. And how do we wash our hands? So first we're gonna use any antibacterial soap or soap that we have at home. And what I'm going to recommend is that you use your elbow to open your sink, okay, your faucet. So we're going to go and do that, all right? And you wet your hand, and you're going to put a pump or two on your hand. And then I see many people doing this, and then they rinse. And not even this, they just go and then they rinse. So this is not the right way to do it. You have to, yes, go lather, then open your fingers, wash your thumbs, wash the back of your fingers like this. You want to make sure that you do this for, the amount of time that it will take you to sing two happy birthdays, like happy birthday to you, and I think, yeah, so you're going to do this like twice, and once it is really, really clean, you're going to rinse. Some people, I'm going to close the water so that we can talk and not waste water. So one of the things that I have at home and I have my children use is a brush, nail brush. Especially ladies that have long nails, we have to be extra careful. Because of what I do, I really never have long nails. But so here, unless there's like a wedding or something. But other than that, I'm always with short nails. But even like this, in between the nail and the finger, you can get a lot of bacteria, viruses, dirt in general. So always use a brush, and you're just gonna go and clean really well, both hands. And you're gonna brush thoroughly. After you're done brushing, you're gonna open the water, and then you're going to rinse your brush and also rinse your hands. We can do it like the surgeons do, that they just start with the tip of the fingers and then they go all the way back so the water never comes back into their fingers. But I think this is really sufficient. This is one of the moments in which I will say using a paper towel would be okay, but if you don't have one and you have to use a regular towel, that is okay too. So in this case, I'm gonna use paper towel, and I'm just gonna pat dry. Now, if you are like me and you're brushing your hands too much, your hands might be getting dry. So using a nice lotion, may be helpful, because you don't want cracks on your hands, and you want it to be nice and not be suffering from washing your hands too much. Once your hands are clean, we're going to look at how is it that we can use a mask. If you do have a mask, the way you are going to use it is, there is a metal bar in the top of it, and that goes at the top, not at the bottom. That the metal bar is at the top. And what you're going to do is you're going to put the mask. You're first going to check that there is no holes in it, that it is complete. And then you're just going to go like this, behind the ears. And this part has to come up. You're going to press the metal bar so that it has the shape of your nose. And the bottom has to go under the chin. I think I did it automatically because that's how I normally use it, right? So this is how your nose and your mouth are covered. Now, what else is missing here? We talked about mouth, nose, and eyes. And that is when I'm gonna recommend that you guys wear glasses. Whether you use prescription sunglasses or just fake, glasses, you can get them with no prescription on them at Walgreens or at the dollar store. And you're gonna wear your glasses, and now your eyes, your nose, and your mouth are covered. If you have to go out, for the ladies that have hair like me, I am going to recommend that you guys hold it back, and you can do it with a ponytail, with a clip or whatnot. If you have a hoodie, hey, all those hoodies we've been getting for these years, there you go. You cover your hair and you are ready to head out. If you don't have a hoodie, all those caps that your kids have made you buy through the years, here we go. We're gonna use the caps to cover our hair, because the virus does get attached to our hair, and then we bring it home. All right, so we're gonna make sure that we do that. Now we're gonna do this all over again. For the people that don't have, now when we remove this mask, that is important too, because we have to remember that this is protecting whatever is inside, right? But the outside now has been in contact or in possible contact with the virus. So when we remove it, we have to make sure that we do it like so, and we dispose it in the garbage. Some people are putting them in the oven at a low temperature. I really don't know what it is, but I will find out, and that way, because the heat also kills the virus. So I will find out for you, and I will probably post it in a different video, but at this time, sorry, I don't have that information. Now, there are others that have the respirators. The respirators are a little bit different. Once again, we're going to put our hair back to make sure that we're safe there. And the respirators have two loops, and these don't go around your ears, but on the contrary, they're gonna go like this. You put it on your chin and go back out. And the top part, the top one is going to be, let's say if you have a ponytail or something, it's gonna be in the top, and then the other one is gonna go at the bottom. Okay, so it's just gonna be like so. Okay, and once again, either the hoodie, the glasses, or the cap, right? But remember, this metal part, it needs to be fitted with your nose. So you're gonna push it, and remember, we're having clean hands, we're gonna push it, make sure that this is close, and there you go, the glasses, okay? So everything here is being protected in the event that somebody were to cough or sneeze or whatever, you know, talk to us and be contaminated. This is gonna be a great barrier so that we don't get sick. Another topic that I wanted to touch was, what if I don't have a mask, right? Again, when we take this out, we'll remove it. Remember that this is dirty, so it goes to the garbage. Now, if you want to reuse it, once again, there is the possibility of putting it in the oven, and I will find out the temperature that you guys have to use. Sorry, now my hair is so messy, but anyway. So what if I don't have a mask, right? So if I don't have a mask, and we've heard about the use of bandanas, and I will say that, well, bandanas might be helpful. I am not so sure about that. So what I am doing is to take an extra precaution. Let's say this is my bandana. I am putting 3 plies of paper towel, okay? Just to give the extra protection there. And so we're gonna put it like this in a triangle, and I am going to put it over my face like this and tie it in the back, kind of like a cowboy, and then bring it forward and tie it under my chin. You know, I mean, you can like double tie it there like this. So by doing this, you know, I am covering my mouth, my nose, but still this is a problem, right? So how is this going to be solved? Guess what? My glasses, okay? So right there, and goes my hoodie or my cap, right? And so right now, like this, can even do like this. This is funny, but hey, it's important, right? So we can keep ourselves safe from getting contaminated, all right? When I get home, I take this out, and you see how my glasses are getting a little bit steamed up. That's normal. That means that I was doing a good job, okay? And so I'm going to remove this. I'm going to remove this, and I am going to remove the paper, okay? So one thing that I'm gonna advise is for people that do have a laundry room or a garage, do this in those areas. Don't get inside the house with all of this. But if you don't have one, if you live in a small apartment, a studio or whatnot, have a box. Have a box in there, and that's where you're going to put the things that you think that are contaminated. So this should go, and I'm going to do it like this. Flip it, and this goes to the garbage, and this is going to go into the washing machine or the special basket that I use to take to the laundry, all right? The laundromat. So this goes there. Now, your clothes are also contaminated, so they need to be removed. And yes, maybe some people are going to see you in underwear. I don't know. You can have in the laundry room a bathrobe to put on after you take this off, and you're going to put it in a bag, or if you're going to do your laundry outside the house. But if you're going to do it inside the house, you stick it straight into the washing machine. Okay? And your shoes also, they shouldn't come into the house, because the virus does come in the soles of the shoes. All right, so we need to make sure that those shoes stay outside, either in the garage, in the laundry room, or in the box where all this dirty stuff, contaminated stuff, is located. Okay, so that way we're gonna keep everything out. I have seen some people that have been able to get gloves. How do we wear gloves? Because that's another thing. They also do it wrong. You know, the other day I was in the car, and I saw this gentleman who had gloves on, like this, and he needed to use his phone, and he did this and pull the gloves. Yeah, no, this is dirty. You have to remember that that's the purpose of the glove. The glove is contaminated, it touched everything, so you've paid with your credit card that can be contaminated. You held your phone, you grab a piece of, I don't know, like a box of cereal that somebody else touched and that was contaminated. So you need to remember that this is dirty. So how do we take the gloves off? What is the proper way to do it? So the way I like to do is like flip my hands like this, and I'm gonna grab the top of this, and you grab the top of this, and then you are just going to take it like this. So this part now is clean, right? Like this part. And so we're gonna make sure that we take it, and so only the clean part of the glove is, I normally do it much nicer, I don't know. But anyway, so here like this, so everything here is clean. All the dirty stuff is outside, and this goes straight to the garbage. Please don't use the gloves to buy, like if you bought cookies and then you just grab cookie with your gloves. It's like you're eating contaminated stuff. So that is basically my advice to you guys. So please do try to stay home. If you can't stay home, I understand. Some people are living day to day, and they have to go to work, and they are not being helped by the government or whatever that situation may be. You know, please keep your distance. Of the people that are the essential workers that need to go, same thing, protect yourselves. Really, the way you have to use common sense, regardless of what the government says or doesn't say. You have to make sure that you are the first and most responsible person for your well-being, and you have to use good judgment. As long as you know how this disease can attack you and how to prevent it, and you try your very best to do it, you know, you're gonna be safe, and you're gonna keep not only your family but the rest of the society safe. I wish that all of you can follow these directions. If you have any comments or any other questions you may have, please do leave a message either here or through Messenger. Let me know what is it that you would like me to talk about next time. And remember, cover your mouth, cover your nose, cover your eyes, keep your hair tied up, covered with either a hoodie or this. And remember, everything that went out is contaminated, and you need to treat it like that. That is how, you know, doctors work. We assume that everybody has an infectious disease. It's called universal precautions. And that is exactly how we want you guys to deal with this disease. Pretend that everyone is contagious. So nobody that doesn't live at your house should be coming to your house. Even if they are your parents, your cousins, your best friends, if they are not quarantined like you know, you never know. Nobody should be coming home. Let's try to live off what we can find. I understand that we want to support our restaurants, but really it's very hard to know who is sick and who is not. There is a lot of people that are carrying the virus. They are not showing any symptoms, no fever, no nothing, but yet they can be spreading the disease. And if you are buying food outside the house, you might be getting the disease in it. I am so sorry I have to say this, but I really want to. I think that we're all at one point going to be in contact with the virus. We just want to make this not to the point in which so many people have to hit the emergency room and then there is no capacity to help you. There is so much we still need to learn from the disease, and I just want you guys to know that I'm Peruvian. I went through an epidemic of cholera when I was still in dental school in Peru. So, washing our food, our hands, and everything was so important. And probably I should make a video about how to treat the produce that you buy, the things that come from outside the house, because they are not safe. Even if they are delivered by somebody else, you don't know if that person is sick too. I've had friends that the delivery person ended up being COVID-19 positive. So how to clean all these boxes, how to wash the vegetables and stuff like that. If you can get Clorox, if you can get alcohol or peroxide, we should be working on those videos later on. But I think that yes, I can't be doing demo work on you right now. The CDC is not allowing us to do anything that is not completely an emergency, and it's really not safe for everyone. So that is why I'm staying home. It's not because I am not dying to see you guys. It's not because I am not dying to go back to my regular life, because believe me, I love what I do. I really do. And it's really hard for me too, but there is arcoiris. Oh my god, I just forgot. Rainbow, that's the word. There is a rainbow after every storm, and we will go back. We will be there, and we need to make sure that we do it in great fashion. And the way to do this is by preventing. Okay, so let's try to stay home as much as we can. Let's try to be careful every time we go out, and I hope that this goes faster than we think, and that I can see you all again and laugh and talk like we always did at the office. And many of you are my long-time patients for over, God, 15, 20 years. And believe me, I want to hug you all. That is my wish for you. Be healthy, and we'll be in touch with more videos to help you through these hard times. Love. Bye-bye.